Hi, I'm Danica Tormohlen with TSNN, and I'm here with Jason Ware, who is VP of Events and Experiences for IAEE. We are going to do a preview of the upcoming annual meeting and expo with the insider on who knows everything there is to know about the upcoming events. So, welcome, Jason.
Thank you. Thank you very much for having me.
The event is December 16th through the 19th in Los Angeles, and it will be at the LA Convention Center. There's several hotels that are in part of the block, and that information is all available at IAEE. And before we get started, I thought it might be good to give people some context into your background for those who don't know you. So tell us a little bit about, I know you only joined IAEE in March, so tell us about before then.
Perfect. Thank you. You are correct. I joined IAEE in March. Prior to that, I worked for MCI USA. I was the Vice President of Housing and Contracting. I worked for them for about 5 years. Before that, I worked for the Cardiovascular Research Foundation. Also stayed in the association space. And before that, I worked for the American Heart Association as the Director of Meetings and Exhibits. And prior to joining American Heart, I worked for Meeting Professionals International. Been in the industry for quite some time. Been to Expo many times, but this year I'll be in the show director's role and looking forward to welcoming everyone to Los Angeles.
So tell us, what is your role? Give us a flavor of what you do in your new role right now.
Certainly. So, in my new role at IAEE, I oversee all of our events, which includes Expo, our signature event, the Women's Leadership Forum, our SEER Predict program that we have, as well as all of the education. And that's everything from our CEM program to webinars. And I have an amazing team. We're a small but mighty team, and we execute all of the events and the education that we offer.
Thank you for sharing that. So hopefully that gives people some context about what an insider that we're talking to here, the expert on the upcoming annual meeting. We wanted to talk to you and get 5 takeaways. What are you looking forward to most? What do you think that attendees that are looking at the schedule, planning out their time in LA, what do they need to know?
It's a great question. I think one of the first things that our attendees need to know is about the walkability of the event. We've worked extremely hard to contain Expo within the LA Live and the Los Angeles Convention Center campus. Everything is right within that area, and no one has to get on a bus. Once you get off the plane, if you're flying in and you're in the downtown area and you're within the LA Live and the Los Angeles Convention Center area, that's where everything takes place, even all of our offsite events.
Oh, that's great to know. I love not having to get on transportation to when I'm at an event in particular. So that's great news. Okay, good tip. So once you get there, no need for Uber. Everything is walkable. So
Everything is
great.
walkable. I
Okay, what else do you have?
I think another thing is our keynote speaker for the general session. His name is Sebastian Terry, Seb, as he goes by. He is recognized for his unique approach in combining brilliant humor, piercing insight, and real time action. His storytelling and interactive teaching style has impacted millions of individuals and certainly will leave a lasting impression on those that are at Expo. And the general session is going to be on Tuesday. So I would make sure that it is a must on your schedule, because I will tell you, we had a call with him the other day and he is quite engaging, and it is going to probably be one of the best general sessions we've ever had.
Oh, that's wonderful to hear. I think, is it scheduled for the general session is 10:30? Is that correct on Tuesday? I
That's correct.
just was looking that up and putting it into my schedule before we even talked. I always find it really helpful to for the general sessions when I attend them to not only come back with inspiration, but also potentially a speaker, a keynote speaker for our own events. So looking at it from those different ways, and also the production and staging that you do usually is off the charts. So looking forward to seeing that.
Along the lines of our general session, I would have to say our educational sessions are so special. They were developed around timely content and trends. And if you log on to myexpoexpo.com and click on schedule, you can see the full entire schedule of Expo. But you also have the opportunity to go in and search by speaker, search by topic, and it'll pull up all the different sessions that we're offering. But the educational committee, as well as our director of education, has just done an amazing job with the education that we're providing at Expo.
That's really helpful to know that you can search by speaker and topic. Do you happen to know the total number of hours that are available?
We start on Monday with education, and we go all the way through Thursday with education.
Yeah.
And we also are providing education on the trade show floor as well in two theaters. We have our innovation theater as well as our sustainability theater.
And you had those last year, correct? You
That
had
is
them
correct.
for a couple of years, because those are nice, easy ones to pop in and out of as you're on the floor, stopping on your way to different booths. If there's something that grabs your interest, you can just pop in, and they're usually like 15-20 minutes, I think. You mentioned a good point before we move on. The education and the timing of the event is a little bit different. If you have attended Expo for many years like I have, it's a little different this year. The pattern, it's starting on Monday with opening with education, and then running through, like you said, Thursday. And then the trade show will be open Tuesday, Wednesday.
That's right.
So a little bit different of a pattern, but just so that people are aware when they're planning. Okay, so we've got education sessions overall. We've got the education on the show floor. What else are you looking forward to?
We like to say that Expo is the place to be. And that is so true because you definitely want to be in the room with the largest gathering of show organizers. And this year in Los Angeles, we're pacing right now a little ahead of where we were last year. And we're hoping that we see some great numbers in Los Angeles. But our show organizers are definitely going to be there. And with it being the largest gathering of show organizers, I'm excited.
It always is a great way to end the year. Somebody posted that it's a highlight of the year for them, and great way to close out the year when we're maybe a little less busy. I know it is closer to the holidays due to moving the event, canceling the event in 2020. It shifted things, and this is the slot, maybe not the normal slot that IAEE has, but it still is before the holidays, and you can get right out before the holidays. And also, it is LA, right? Who doesn't want to go to LA?
And it's still a work week.
Yeah,
It's still a work
exactly. So you can spend it in the office, or you can spend it in LA with Expo. Do we have anything else? Did we cover our 5 things that you're looking forward to?
No, I think maybe I've saved the best for last.
Okay.
As you indicated, our schedule is a little different this year. We actually start on Sunday with CEM classes, but we have education on Monday, and we also have our opening night welcome reception and awards program at the Novo Theater and the Grammy Museum. Typically, we've given out our awards as part of our general session. And this year, we're giving out our awards on opening night. We're rolling out the red carpet in Hollywood, as they say, as IAEE and with TSNN also presenting their most coveted awards. And that will take place on Monday night. And after the awards presentation, attendees will have the opportunity to tour the Grammy Museum or they can stay in the Novo Theater and enjoy the high energy entertainment that we will have to offer. So a little bit of a different twist than what we've done in the past, but we are certainly looking forward to kicking off things in style in Los Angeles.
Us too. So I am glad that you saved the best for last, the opening night. And we are partnered with IAEE to present our awards together. We're going to do it jointly instead of having one other industry event that people need to attend. We're all going to gather at the largest gathering of trade show industry professionals. That will be Monday at 7 p.m. And we are definitely got some exciting things that we can't tell you about quite yet, but we are so excited to be in LA for this event. It's a great venue. If you haven't seen any of our pictures, I'll link to our previous announcement about it and put some photos of the event venue, but it's just a great venue. And again, walkable too.
Exactly.
I am super excited to make my plans for the upcoming meeting. And I'm speaking also on Monday. So if anybody, I'm part of the education, and I saw Jason, you're speaking too, right?
I am. I'm speaking on Tuesday afternoon. I'm leading a panel on Tuesday afternoon
Okay. And what's your panel?
on risks associated with convention center and license agreements that convention centers have. We have two show organizers, we have our general counsel, and as well as a convention center represented. So it's going to be a great panel.
Excellent. I'm speaking on Monday at 3 p.m. before our award ceremony, and I have 3 show organizers on our panel, and we're going to be talking about women in the industry and what future opportunities are, and just sharing our story and our experience from our path that we took to get where we are today. So excited to be on the IAE education program. So thank you so much, Jason, for joining us today and sharing your insider's perspective with our audience. For TSNN, I'm Danica Tormohlen.